These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording on Friday, February 2nd. I just got back from basketball. I'm eating Chick-fil-A, but we're going to talk about the Celtics anyways. We're rocking, we're rolling, we're ready to go. Vibes are much better than they were last night when we were recording after the Celtics-Lakers loss. Well, at least for me. I don't know about you. How are your vibes?
No, I'm still pissed. But the news we're going to talk about is good news because it shows that there are still good people left in the world. Even when there is an opportunity to do a very dishonorable thing, people will make the correct decision at times.
So what Sam is referencing, Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, friend of the pod, which is always so weird to say because Jake Fisher is like a beast and he just comes to talk with us idiots, reported that, I'll read the quotes, about Marcus Smart being a potential trade target for the Lakers and the Bucks. Jake Fisher wrote the following. While several clubs, including the Milwaukee Bucks and Los Angeles Lakers, sources said, have phoned Memphis about obtaining defensive stalwart Marcus Smart, the Grizzlies have shut down any overtures for the veteran guard, sources said. Wendell Carter, Orlando's versatile center, on a contract is likewise no longer being considered a Magic trade target, et cetera, et cetera. Despite the amount of intrigue Goga Batadze had, that's irrelevant to the Marcus Smart thing. However, Marcus Smart, teams want him. Memphis said, psych, no, we don't want. And I think we've talked about this in the past because I think the Bucks thing was like a idea that Bucks Twitter had a while back because they're really struggling on defense.
Yeah, they were like, what if this guy?
It doesn't make sense for the Grizzlies to trade Marcus. You just gave up that much value, and I know this is a bad year, right? This is a nothing year now for them, unfortunately, because of Ja suspension, then his injury. Desmond Bain got hurt, and like everything went to shit, right? But you gave up so much value for Marcus to be a part of this core. This core is more than a 1 year window, and so I don't think it would make sense. Excuse me, I have hiccups because I was eating. I don't think it would make sense for them to just trade him off the bat. And like you said, good that Marcus won't be wearing the purple and gold or a Milwaukee uniform. Yeah,
I'd be devastated. Like how I felt yesterday would be every single day. I would wake up every day and be like, wow, I don't like myself. And I'm upset with the Celtics that they let him go. As of right now, you don't have that feeling because he's not on the team you have to root against and you can actually support him. But if he was on the Lakers, it would be truly, truly devastating. Awful, worst case scenario. Bucks right up there, right next to that, because they're probably the biggest threat to the Celtics right now in the East. Philly takes a step back there with Embiid maybe being hurt for an extended period of time. And, I mean, technically they could go get him too if they really wanted because they have the salary filler. But thankfully they weren't mentioned. So having to think about seeing Marcus Smart play for any of those disgusting teams is something I wouldn't wish upon anybody. And I would definitely not wish it upon anybody for it to become a reality, especially those teams. Fuck them. I don't want to see them get any help. You know, LeBron's going to get all his free guys. It came out today that Rich Paul is telling people that he's not getting traded because there was speculation last night.
That was the stupidest shit.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. It was some random like guy who tweeted something similar, like, "Oh, Kawhi signing with the Clippers," or he predicted some other stuff. He was like, "LeBron could get traded." LeBron's not getting fucking traded. Like, that's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard.
It would be fire if they trade LeBron. They're like, it seems like every place he goes, like after a while, team sucks, and he's begging them to, gut the future, gut the farm to bring in extra help. Maybe he's the problem. That would be kind of fire if they did that, but they would never do that. But yeah, glad they're not making a trade for Marcus because that would suck. Imagine if they trade LeBron to some team that's also trying to be competitive, like in the East. Like if he went to, I don't know how much money he makes, probably like $50 million. We'll guess
Philly.
$50 million.
Philly makes sense.
Philly could do it. I saw Heat fans being like, "What if we got LeBron back?"
As stupid as it sounds, and not that any LeBron trade is realistic because he wasn't getting traded in the first place, but like of all the teams that would make sense, they do make the most sense. Pre-Rozier trade, I should say, because they had the Lowry contract. But
yeah,
regardless, the point of this, Marcus Smart could have been a Buck or a Laker had the Grizzlies shown interest, but the Grizzlies said, "We got you, Boston. We're not going to do that to you." They're keeping
as they should.
Which, again, makes sense, right?
Imagine how terrible it would be if they traded him before Sunday, before the return game, before the homecoming game, and all these people that already spent probably way too much money to go see the Celtics play, would not only be not seeing Marcus play, but they wouldn't even see him get recognized for all his good years of service in Boston and competitiveness and, you know, being essentially the captain of the Celtics, even though he never officially was. Felt like that.
Mhm.
And then he's just not even there. That'd be terrible. Disaster. Wholeheartedly would be a
Brutal.
disaster. I did see, I forget who the person that said it was. I think it was in our comments. It was like,
I
imagine
haven't read the
paying
comments thread.
$500 for 2 balcony seats to the Celtics Lakers game, a national TV game, and the team doesn't show up despite it being one of the greatest rivalries ever in sports.
The NFL season is wrapping up, and there's still time to get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets, guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. That's $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. Now, the app is so easy to use, and there are so many different ways to bet, like live same-game parlays, find bets in the new Explore tab, make a parlay in the Parlay Hub, the best way to find popular parlays, and more. So visit FanDuel.com/Boston and make your first bet a layup. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
I haven't read our comments today because I got up and went straight to basketball, so I need to check on with those. It's the first one I saw is you guys are spot on, so I appreciate I suppose
you.
the comments. But I see people. This is the only one I saw. I saw profile pic checks out. That's the only comment I saw when I was at the sport.
The dumbass Patriots guy that was like Jaylen Brown makes too much money.
Laziest fucking team.
If you're somebody that thinks they pay Jaylen too much,
you don't know ball.
What do you think
literally
they should pay him? No. What do you think they should do?
No, that is what I'm saying. You literally don't understand basketball and how contracts work. You don't know ball if you think they paid him too much. That's not like they had to max him or else they lose him. Like that, you don't know ball. That's period.
And they can't like reinvest that money. It goes away.
It was either pay him that contract or lose him for nothing. And if you say lose him for nothing,
not
you're
get
a
anybody
moron.
back.
Yeah,
nothing,
you're an idiot.
Nothing back.
Also in this Jake Fisher article, just while we're talking about former Celtics, Portland has been consistent that it has no intention of moving Jeremy Grant. Sources said, while Ravo personnel have also been expressing an increased skepticism that the Blazers will part ways with veteran point guard Malcolm Brogdon. And then the next part is the emergence of Jonathan Kuminga in Golden State has certainly made the former lottery pick off limits in any Warriors deal, sources said. The Warriors continue to be morons as they try to manage this 2 timeline. But the Brogdon thing is the former Celtic, obviously. Increased skepticism that he would be moved. A little bit weird. I don't really know what the value for them is holding on to him, but I guess like he's a fine player. Like if you want to just say somebody competitive and put good players around Scoot, like sure, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, looks like they truly do value Brogdon because there was that big, he said the Celtics don't value him, the Blazers do. And we were like, well, they're definitely trying to trade him. So I guess they're not, which is weird because they're not trying to compete. I don't know. It's very strange. The whole deadline is shaping up to be strange. I guess this is our technically trade deadline preview of just being like, well, I hope Marcus Smart doesn't get traded somewhere where we don't like. Kuminga's not getting traded, which, I mean, he was never going to come to the Celtics, but he did fit the TPE. And time is running out for the Celtics to fill their TPE. Can't wait. Can't wait for the TPE to go unused. Not that I really want it to be used, but it'll just be another, wow, we talked about this forever and it was meaningless.
I'm going to write an article for Celtics blog today or tomorrow titled ranking 15th roster spot candidates from realistic to stop suggesting this and put that up in the next couple of days. I just need to figure out a way to get the title to like squeeze in.
Who's the biggest realistic and who's the biggest stop suggesting this?
Biggest realistic is the likes of like Najee Marshall, Nemish Keita, this 15th roster spot.
Oh, okay.
Fucking elevating him. And the biggest stop suggesting this is fucking Gordon Hayward. You're a moron. Stop. Like they literally cannot do it. Like it is not a matter of he's not a good fit. It is they are not allowed to stop suggesting stuff they're not allowed to do. And there'll be some categories in between, but like, yeah. So that'll be out in the next few days. Anyways. Let us know what you think of the Marcus Smart rumors. Sounds like he's staying in Memphis, which makes sense for Memphis, as good for the Celtics not having to play him
Big W.
At any point in the future. Malcolm Brogdon could end up staying in Portland too, which is weird, which means most former Celtics. Is there going to be a former Celtic traded at the deadline, Sam? That's my question.
Maybe Gallinari.
Gallinari is a good one. Kelly, maybe Kelly. I feel like they might
Kelly
just
Olynyk, maybe.
that's
Yeah.
another one. Past that, I don't know. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to How About Them Celtics. Check out our recap of the Celtics Lakers game that went out yesterday, I guess, as you're listening to this. And I'll let Sam wrap it up.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening or watching. If you're watching, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily uploads. We're doing videos like this one. We're doing full pods. We're doing game recaps. We're doing Talking C's with Bobby Kravitsky. We're doing film breakdowns, and we are live a half hour before every single game. So come hang out for the pregame show. Be live in the chat. It's a lot of fun. We always have fun. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple. If you want the audio versions of the full pods and game recaps, those are there. So if you follow, those will go right to your inbox, and you can leave a 5-star review, say something nice. If you want to reach out, get in touch with us, you can do so. Email us at hbtcpod@gmail.com. We go through your emails every single recording of the full pods, so we'll give you feedback. Tell us what you think of what you think. And yeah, get involved. You can also find us on socials at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The Facebook is just the name of the podcast. The pregame streams are there and on YouTube and also on Twitter. Jack's Twitter is at JacksMonNBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. It's it for us. Bye.